Blox Fruits, a game most of us thought would never die. But I guess the tables do turn, and here is 6 reasons why. First is the game updates. As we all know, the Blox Fruit devs have a history of not keeping their promises when updating the game. Well, let's talk about the time they posted this roadmap on October 27, 2023, explaining how they plan to update the game for the upcoming months. The good part is they dropped the Ghost rework, Mammoth, Sound, Kitsune, and so on. But Dragon? Well, let's just say we had to wait a little longer. You see, everyone wanted the Dragon update to drop on December 2023, but it was delayed. Until months went by without the Dragon update, and people started to get impatient. People started to lose hope in Blox Fruit's Dragon update. This leads to the second reason: selfishness. Eventually, after a full year, on December 15, 2024, they released the Dragon update. But there was a huge problem. Every person's permanent dragon, or physical dragon, was changed into a token. Now this made the players mad and dislike the game, mainly because of how people would overpay just to get one dragon. The players also got mad at the fact that the fruit costs 5,000 Robux, which genuinely isn't fair, since the players had to wait a whole year for this update to release. But nonetheless, the devs realized their mistake and gave back everyone who had a physical dragon their fruit back.
Anybody who had the dragon fruit before the update is getting the new dragon fruit.
Now for the third reason. It's something all the players can agree on: the grinding system. You see, every player has to start from level 1 all the way to level 2,650 by just punching NPCs mindlessly for many hours. This eventually gets boring for most players, since they're not always playing the game. Well, this quickly results to many players finding a way to get levels faster. One of the good, easy ways is to use 2XP codes, or even buy 2XP from the shop. But there is always a bad side to every good thing. Now, reason number 4 shows the bad side of Blox Fruits. Hackers. You see, I prefer calling them hackers, but they actually called exploiters. Now, most of these exploiters use illegal apps and websites to cheat in Roblox games, mainly Blox Fruits. Well, this really comes from the fact that the grinding takes too long. So, some people just use exploits instead. At least the admins try to remove as many exploiters as they can, but they still too many to finish, which leaves the other players to not enjoy the game. Now for reason number 5, the PvP system. Back then, leopard fruit was the best spam fruit to exist in Blox Fruits, and a lot of people loved it until Kitsune, Trex, Mammoth, Yeti, and so on were added to the game. This only made an imbalance in the PvP system, since the game had more spam fruits, which required less aim. A lot of players would rage quit because of this. This brings us to reason number 6. Competition. Games like Dead Rails or Grow a Garden have been popular for the past months, mainly because the game, Grow a Garden, for example, has weekly updates to which Blox Fruits can't really keep up with. And so players go to the game that has new and exciting updates frequently. Well, that's all I had to say. I hope you guys support young Inno, because he really put time and effort into making this video. By the way, I still love Blox Fruits.